Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to play with a 780. And the main reason why I made a decision to play with this tank yesterday, we had a sellout stream. Pretty much people could request the tanks via tips, right? And all the money went to the moderators, the guys who are making sure that Twitch chat is going to be very, very nice. But that's not the point. The most important thing is when someone requested this tank, I burned once and I got armor act twice. So I thought, why not to play it for a YouTube video? Because last time we played it back in 2022, and in the same time I would love to make this tank work properly. But it is extremely important thing to highlight, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep this in mind that experimental hardening is must have on this tank. There are some tanks which are burning, there are some tanks which are just not the greatest ones, right? And this is one of those, at least in my humble opinion. You are getting armor act, you are getting torched, and it's kind of pain in the butt, if I can say so, right? Anyways, what do we want to do? We want to make this beautiful, magnificent bastard work, and we will try to do our best. Now, how you could get this tank? This tank was exclusively from the... either from black market or either from, you know, overpriced... Yeah, I think it was from overpriced store called Assembly Store, right? Pretty much what you could have done, you could have you could have bought this tank for pretty much 1 million free experience or a lot of other resources. That's not the point. The point being is it was expensive, you know? That is the point being. And other than that, for me, I never felt love for this tank. I never enjoyed this tank too much. I felt like it is kind of a pile of... okay, it's not pile of kaku, don't get me wrong, I cannot be so dramatic, but I did not felt like it is the best tank in the world of tanks, okay? I think it is lurking somewhere towards the good category. And it has quite a nice gun. So trollish armor, quite nice gun. Obviously it can burn once in a while, but other than that it is okay. And we can definitely make this tank work. So, what do we want to see? We want to see this Kunze Panzer dying. As you can see, this guy is diving already. And since he is, we are going to use our beautiful 530 alpha damage to eliminate this guy from the game. Simple as this. Nothing to worry about, just get penetration and have some fun. Now, the armor of this tank is very weird, fellas. I truly mean it, I truly believe in it, and it's kind of disgusting how armor is looking like on this tank. If you are looking on the paper, it looks like it should be one of the best tanks out there. It truly does. But in reality, it is extremely hard to use the armor of this tank. You know what I mean? Even though on the paper it looks great, the shape of the tank is looking absolutely glorious. But the thing is, whenever someone is taller near you and if they have gun depression, you are pretty much going to get slaughtered, right? At least this is what I felt whenever I played with this vehicle. By the way, Object is some kind of new super tester tank, so let's try to slap him. How about that? The start of this game isn't the finest, that's for sure. We got only 2000 damage so far and we lost quite a bit of the HP, but that's to be expected. Not much what I can change about that. Not much what I can change about that. Obviously we can fix it and we will. By the way, penetration values 267 is not bad penetration whatsoever. Plus on top of that, if you are willing to shoot the goal, you have 311 millimeters of penetration, which is quite nice if you would ask me. Which is quite nice if you would ask me. Hi, how are you doing? Okay, this gentleman just fired and now we need to eliminate him from the game. Nice armor usage, buddy. Nice armor usage. Meanwhile, what do we have? We have enemy E100 pushing like this. Not a big surprise. I hope he won't eliminate me from the game though. I am trying to use my armor somehow here, and I cannot make a mistake to peek against him at this point. I am waiting until he will fire, okay? That's what I am waiting for. He just fired, absolutely glorious. I should have enough time to slap him in the face. Good. And now what we need to do, we need to find a decent enough angle to say hello for the favor. And in the same time, I think I can go like this as well. So we are Gucci, fellas. We are Gucci. Whenever I play with this tank, at least I personally feel like I need to focus on the game significantly more than I would play with anything else, right? But maybe that's only me, maybe because I do not really have the much love for this vehicle. Maybe that's why, you know? Maybe that's why. I'm not saying it is unplayable tank, don't get me wrong. It is very, very playable, and it is quite nice if it fits your playstyle. Let's say like that. Oh my bananas! T30! What a beautiful jump. You know what? I think you deserve that. Good job, my man. Good job. Meanwhile, Kunze laughing from how the T30 showed the dominance, right? Meanwhile, what do we have? I think we could go super aggressively like this, and maybe we can even ram this guy to death. Beautiful, we rammed him to death, and maybe now we can get extra shot over there, although very unlikely. It's okay. 5,000 damage, 100 assisting damage. We definitely cannot complain about this. We definitely cannot complain about this. Also, I believe you noticed that I do not spam the full gold either with this tank, right? Even though whenever I was marking it, obviously I went full gold on without any doubts in my mind. But whenever I'm playing normally, whenever I'm finishing marking the tanks, whenever the score is not so important as it would be if you are on 90% of the mark of excellence, right? Then we can slow down, and then we can just enjoy the journey and to have some fun, right? By the way, quick reminder for every and each of you, there is index page, fellas. You can see many things from the crew setup, field modifications, mark of excellence, equipment, and ratings. And as you can see from the 89 votes, this tank is scoring more than 4 stars, which is quite nice, and this is hip hip hooray. One more thing, if you want to rate the tanks in the index page, it's very simple. Just click login over there, log in via our gaming API, and you can do that. You can rate every and each tank which has more than 50 battles, so you can say your opinion. What do you think? Is the tank good, and is the tank fun to play with? So you can share that with others, right? Anyways, hip hip hooray, we just completed battle pass, by the way. That's nice. And most importantly, we had a good game. 5.6 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage. Let's see the super tester. Since we are doing the YouTube video, right, we can spy a bit on Wargaming. How about that? And the super tester is decent. It's not decent, it's very good. 61% win ratio player, that is very nice. Let's see how is he performing with a brand new tank. And oh my bananas, it doesn't look like it is a great tank, isn't it? Okay, fellas, looks like object, at least according to this gentleman's stats, it's no bueno. Don't mind it, it's just not the greatest tank. Anyways, good game, let's go for round number 2, shall we? Okay, round number 2, Glacier Standard Battle. I think we are going to go into the heavy line, but this time we are going to go for APCRs. I think this is the right way to do the things, and this is the time when we actually need to have a bit better penetration. By the way, looking into the speed, we are overtaking super conquerors like there is no tomorrow, and keep this in mind, we do not really use the turbo, or at least I don't use the turbo, because for me, when I tested this build, I felt like the gun handling treated me like a big pile of poo-poo. Okay, so I thought, okay, listen, it's simply not worth it. That's what I felt, and I think this is the correct decision. Anyways, what do we want to do? We want to take Alpha 3 position, and hopefully we can slap someone who will try to cross like this. There is a chance they are going to have a Z55 who is going here, or someone else, doesn't really matter. Let's see. Okay, we are in position, and now we are waiting until someone will try to cross. Beautiful, reading this gentleman as a book, very, very nice. Our super conquerors are making pressure, so that being... Oh. I mean, it's not that easy to penetrate me, especially if he is not shooting the gold. I am okay, I'm not even panicking here. Not even for a moment. If the T-57 would have spammed the hit, that would be a problem. Now, since he is not shooting hits, I am feeling very, very well here. Now, what we are going to prioritize and what we are going to slap. I think Vaza 55 is just simply asking to get a free ticket to the garage. So, since we are a good guys, we are going to provide him with one. Good. Very, very good. And now we have Almighty Mouse sitting here. Okay, Arta just slapped us. Not much what I can change about this. And in fact, in this situation, I think I need to figure out how to escape from here. Plus, on top of that, they have the Bobject sniping from the back as well. Okay. And there is a humongous chance our Super Conquerors will take one for the team. So you know what? I think this is the time whenever we are reevaluating our choices and whenever we are relocating a bit. I think this is the correct decision. Where exactly am I going to play? I'm going to be nearby, don't you worry. I'm not going to keep this Super Conqueror. I won't let him down, right? I won't let him down. Okay. In this situation, we need to lurk somewhere in the background. Oh, yeah, they have 5 guns. They have 5 guns, fellas. I will need to figure out how I can make a bit of pressure and how I can escape from here. Well, not pressure, but how I can escape from this position, right? That's what I need to think about. E3 is having a great time, and now they are crossing. Oh, yop, tararai. Okay, listen, I need to relocate now. This E3 is going to get slapped to the maximum. Unfortunately, there is nothing what I can do in order to save his life, so in this situation, we are just trying to relocate. My mission is to stick somewhere around this area, because we have support from the Esterva, and this is exactly what we need. I'm telling you, fellas, this guy will get slaughtered like there is no tomorrow, and it's just not a good call to sit over there against way more guns. Plus, on top of that, the Leopard one is on top of the hill as well. We need to be smart. Work smarter, not harder, right? Although our team is winning this game, maybe that is a bad choice. Maybe that is a bad choice. Since Super Conqueror went up, we can work harder, not smarter. Let's do that. This E3 is still alive, fellas. Oh my bananas. What a champion. What a champion. How long he held this line, it is insanity. But now, since we have Super Conqueror on top of the hill, we are chilling. If they will try to make pressure like this for us, we are going to feel very, very good. There is no chance they can do anything for us at this point. As you can see, this guy got eliminated from the game. Arta is shooting us, doesn't really change absolutely anything. And can we make pressure like so? Yeah, I think we can, and I think we will. Yeah. He just fired, that's okay. Even though I'm stunned, I do not really mind whatsoever. It is okay. I am peeking sideways as a big boy I am. We are eliminating the Rhino, and now we can play this game. Okay, I have a feeling I pushed it out a bit earlier than I should have. That pretty much costed our guy a life. We are speaking about this E3, right? Although maybe that was the correct decision. I'm not entirely sure about this. Anyways, I should reload faster than this guy will, but I'm getting penetrated like there is no tomorrow. Yeah, it is okay. Now, one thing what I want to share with you, I want to show you the armor module of this tank. There is a shoulder where I can easily get penetrated, right? It happens. You cannot side scrap with this tank if people know what they are doing, right? not my favorite thing about this tank, but it's okay. It doesn't mean the tank is bad. I just simply messed the things up a bit, if I can say so. Okay. Let's see how the armor model is looking like, so we are going to remember this, right? Looking into the armor model, that looks pretty impressive, right, on the paper. Look at this. You have, let's say, 300, 250 armor here. Lower plate looks very, very decent as well. But whenever you are side scrapping with this tank, your shoulder is becoming weak, so you cannot side scrap, right? That is obviously my mistake. That is my fault. I just simply went for side scrapping. Instead of side scrapping, you need to try to bait enemies to shoot into your frontal armor like this, and then you are going to be fine. Yep, I forgot about the side scrapping part. It's okay, it happens for the best of us, and there is no complaints, no regrets from my side, right? So all in all, with this tank you want to face directly to the enemies, right? That is the right way to do the things, or alternatively you want to bait their shots while showing a bit of the front, and you are saying, no, do you want to get me? Do you want to get me? That's what you are doing, right? Other than that, it is all right. So all in all, 2.4 thousand damage, bad performance from my side. I am accepting the L and I'm taking one for the team, and the score was definitely bad. The score was definitely bad, although I am impressed with our E3 performance for sure. All in all, we got a bit of the profits, although the profits are coming from completing the mission, right? So that's on me. It's okay. Let's go for round number 3. Okay, Sand River Standard Battle. This is a hard one. This is a proper hard one, fellas. I do not feel like I want to play here, honestly speaking. I do not feel like I want to play there. I don't really think it is going to be good, because I believe the 279E, he is going to go somewhere over there, and then we are kind of we can kind of go and F ourselves. So yeah, I think this is going to be the correct choice, and I think we are going to get the most use in this side. At least that's what I want to believe, and that's what I am hoping for. All in all, obviously, there is a possibility that Super Conquerors will come here, or 279E will come here, but I want to believe that enemies will have Lemming Train in this side. That's what I want to believe. Okay, let's see. The first spotting. Okay, 279E is sitting here, so one big boy less to worry about, at least for now. Do I want to cut the corner instantly like this? I mean, we do not really have that many guns. This is my biggest concern in this situation, right? This is my biggest concern. There is no one sitting here. Okay. Maybe 50Bs are sitting here. What do you think is the chance of that? Okay, Leo. Good. A bit of the trade, but we are sitting in significantly better position here, at least if enemies will try to make a bit of pressure. We have Super Conqueror, we have 50B, oh boy. Okay, they have many guns. I think they have way more guns than I initially expected them to have. Hear me out, what do we want to do in this situation? In this situation, too aggressive, too aggressive, too aggressive. In this situation, I thought I want to slap the CBR, but I think I am just playing too aggressively in this situation. This is what is happening in my head. Although, maybe this aggression will award us with free damage. Okay, Super Conqueror is getting involved to the maximum. What do we need to do? We need to slap this guy. This is exactly what we need to do. 50B is getting involved as well. Yeah, I have a feeling that I was a bit too aggressive. And by saying a bit too aggressive, that is way too kind from my side, if you know what I mean. I think that we are playing way too aggressively. But that's okay. We are going to enjoy ourselves here, and we will need to support this Minotauro to the best of our abilities, right? That's what we are going to do, and that's what we are working for. Also, we will try to play hull down as much as we physically and possibly can. Meanwhile, we have Leo. Beautiful shot to the Leo. Leo is panicking at this point. Minotauro should slap him. Beautiful. Leo is down to fartable as well. Very, very, very nice. So this is the situation whenever we will need to hold the angle here. I can tell you what is the worst thing for the enemies. The worst thing for the enemies is that no one is sitting here. The moment when someone will realize that, and the moment when someone will try to get involved here, this is going to be a bit more complicated situation for us, that's for sure. Beautiful. Let's try to make this guy down to fartable. Good, good, good. Meanwhile, enemies are going for Minotauro, and unfortunately the same fate is coming for us as well. But we are going to survive this. Beautiful. Very, very nice. At this point, the T-57 is down. He's on the reload. But, you know what? It is not ideal for us, is it? Okay. Luckily, the 50B made a mistake. Very, very nice. Beautiful. The T-57 is panicking like crazy mother trucker. Minotauro is trying to find a good shot, but you know what? We are getting flanked by the 50B. That wasn't a bad game, fellas. That wasn't a bad game. I mean, considering how many guns we had in this side, I think it was very, 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 very solid performance, to be fair with you. It was a solid performance. I do not know what this Minotauro is thinking about this, but I think I supported him pretty well over there, honestly speaking. I think our support towards the Minotauro was good. Although maybe I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section down below, but I think we saved his butt as much as we physically and possibly could. And obviously games like this are happening once in a while. There is nothing what you... Once in a while? Come on, World of Tanks is 5 to 15 simulator. It happens very, very often. If you are in the losing team, accept it and better luck next time. Other than that, I am fine with my decisions, what I have done in this game, right? Let's see the score, and maybe we will go for one more for a good measure. What do you think about that? And we are back, unfortunately with a defeat, but we are fine. 3.6 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage. Yeah, we are top by experience, we are top by the damage. Unfortunately... Listen, fellas, unfortunately, our mouses did not enjoy themselves. I mean, it was a horrible matchup for them. And yeah, as you can see, not much what we can change about this, right? But all in all, everything is fine. Looking into the score, like I said before, we are first by experience, first by the damage, and we broke even as well, which is very much appreciated. Now, overall, from the games we played with this tank, this session doesn't look like the finest one. We are barely playing for pretty much 4,000 damage and 300 assisting damage, but sometimes it's hard to do the things. I am proud of the third game. The second game was significantly worse. Anyways, let's go for a fourth one. Why not? We are having a great time, shall we? And one more thing to say. I believe you can see that yourself, that experimental hardening is doing miracles. That being said, we are not being lit on fire and we are not getting ammo reactor often whatsoever. This is the fourth game and so far we are feeling pretty well, don't you think so? Okay, Outpost Standard battle. I believe that is a straightforward. We are going to go to the heavy line and we will try to slap the living crap out of the heavy tanks. At least that is the plan, that is the hope, that is the dream. And we should be okay. Now the question is, how exactly do we want to do this? Because there is one very, very nice position somewhere over there, but I'm not entirely sure do I have enough gun depression to play in this lane, if you know what I mean. I think this Chrysler is looking into our booty, fellas. This is how I feel like. This is how I feel like. Yeah, okay, Concept will take a very, very good position here. At least this should be okay. And you know what? I think we have enough guns. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I have a feeling that we have enough guns here. And we can, and we will be able to play a bit more aggressive here. How about that? This is my prediction, and this is my hope, and this is my dream. Meanwhile... Shot to Progetto, beautiful. Phase 1, luckily he's not shooting the hits. But the big boy is coming. Skill, what is the big boy? Well, the big boy is almighty Jack Panzer, right? We need to keep this in mind and we need to stay somehow safe, because this guy will shred through us like there is no tomorrow. 2 seconds left. Unfortunately, we cannot slap him, but that is okay. Can we slap this guy? Yes, we can. I am feeling fine. It is not so simple to penetrate me for them, you know? This is how I feel like. Okay, almighty Jack Panzer. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Minus 1000. Very, 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 very bad situation. Definitely not what I was looking for, but that's what we have. And what I would love to see, I would love to see his cupola. Unfortunately, we are bouncing his cupola. That's fine. Yeah, that is a bit aggressive play from my side, honestly. That is a bit aggressive play from my side for sure. Jack Panzer just fired, so we are feeling kind of okay. Can we hit him to the lower plate? Yes, we can. Good, good, good. And you know what? I'm still feeling relatively fine here. I am still feeling relatively fine. Beautiful. I'm trying to focus to the best of my abilities around this corner, okay? I want to keep Whoopsie. I want to slap the enemies whenever they are doing something bad, and obviously in the same time I do not want to die for free either. This is what I want to do, and that's what we are doing. Eliminating the guns, very, very nice. Almighty Jack Panzer is going towards E3, and he is getting slaughtered. Beautiful. Luckily, our E3 had balls, and he went in front like there is no tomorrow. That was a solid one. So far, looking into this game, I believe I do not need to highlight that our team is... at least it looks like our team is winning this game without any problems. And yeah, this is World of Tanks for you, fellas, when 5 to 15 is a thing, you know? There is not much what we can change about that. Tier 8 is looking at us. I do not really mind about him that much, or at all, in fact. And we will keep making pressure like this. Conqueror is down to fartable, that's okay. We should be able to eliminate him from the game, or alternatively phase 1 will. Doesn't really change anything. Beautiful shot. And now we will go Trollolot through the middle. The main reason why we will go Trollolot through the middle, because I want to believe that... I want to believe that's the best... play which we could make in this situation, right? That's what I want to believe. As you can see, enemy Leo is making pressure. He is dead. Good, good, good. And all we need to do now, we need to go brrr like this. That's what we want to do. Not a horrible game, fellas. I definitely cannot say it was the worst experience in the World of Tanks, that's for sure. But in the same time, it wasn't ideal either, right? I think the pressure which I made was fine. Only one mistake which I have done in this situation is that I made a decision to peek against Jack Panzer E100. There is a #1 German rule: never peek against Jack Pizda. This is the rule. So all in all, I think it was fine. I think I am okay with the first game, and the fourth game I am not so okay with the second game, and the third game was fine, you know? We cannot complain about this. But all in all, I was struggling with this tank, and you know, it gives me the flashbacks of me marking this vehicle and hating on it quite a bit, at least whenever this tank was brand new and whenever it was a journey to play with it. Anyways, 4000 damage, a bit of assisting damage, that's okay, we cannot complain about this. We are second by experience, we are second by the damage, and we got a bit of the profits as well. So all in all, after 4 games, we played for roughly 4000 damage, 200 assisting damage. Not the game which I would be super proud of, and I think the performance overall was a bit below the average, but that's what we have, fellas. And overall, whenever I played with this tank, actually I did more damage this time. Interesting. Anyways, whenever I played with this vehicle, in the past, right, whenever I marked this tank, I played for 3,700 average damage and 800 assisting damage. That's what I have done. Not my favorite tank, but I believe there is people who enjoys it with to the maximum and who are having a great time. And all in all, it is not a bad tank, but you need to know what you are doing, to say that the least. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a great time together with us, and see you very, very soon. Skills out for today. Peace.